Good evening, friends, and welcome to day 84 of A Poem a Day for 2026. It is Wednesday. I think not working Monday has thrown me off a little bit, but this is my second working day of the week, so it must be Wednesday. Another later finish for me because I overslept this morning, so now I'm chasing my tail again, but we push on. I hope you've all had a good day and things are ticking along okay for you. We've had all of the weather here, but it seems that we're ending the day with some sun, which is nice. I need to go out and collect the bin from the curb, and I know it's going to be cold. Thankfully I have a nice new hoodie, little array of pitch black and bats, because I love bats. But yeah, hopefully that'll help to keep me warm. While the big red book is probably still warm from my laptop, let's dive straight in because my hands have been very cold today. What better reason is there than a nice warm book? Okay, so today's poem is called Today. It's by Billy Collins, and our blurb reads as follows. Billy Collins is among the foremost American poets alive today, and was the Poet Laureate of the United States from 2001 to 2003. This is an example of how a poem can surprise us by taking us on a journey through a writer's thoughts and feelings in a single sentence. So this is Today by Billy Collins. If ever there were a spring day so perfect, so uplifted by a warm, intermittent breeze, that it made you want to throw open all the windows in the house and unlatch the door of the canary's cage, indeed rip the little door from its jamb, a day when the cool brick paths and the garden bursting with peonies seemed so etched in sunlight that you felt like taking a hammer to the glass paperweight on the living room end table, releasing the inhabitants from their snow-covered cottage so they could walk out holding hands and squinting into this larger dome of blue and white. Well, today is just that kind of day. While today hasn't been quite just that kind of day, I definitely know the sort of day that Collins is talking about, and I look forward to it. I think yesterday might have been just that kind of day, actually. No, not yesterday. I don't know. Recently, the blue and the white. That talked about it the other day, actually. The crisp blue. It was Saturday. The crisp blue sky, and the fluffy white clouds. Yeah. Okay, friends. Some interesting contrast in that poem. Good piece. And I feel like nice to read something from a contemporary poet. We've had a lot of historical authors in the mix for a while, but it's always just nice to find someone new to me. Don't know if they're new to you. Feel free to let me know. Any interaction is very welcome. And as always, please feel free to share this with anyone you think may enjoy it, any of the videos, or the channel at large. Any likes, subscribes, all of that good stuff. Very welcome. And of course, as I've said, I've got things planned for the other side of my tournament coming at the end of April. That's taking up a lot of mental space for me at the moment. But yeah, travel out on the 29th of April, travel back on the 5th of May, and then, yeah, I've got some more things planned for the channel, outside of the daily poetry, so hopefully that might be, I don't want to say a bit more interesting, because I think the daily poetry is quite interesting, but maybe something a little bit different, to capture attention. Yeah, might see if I can do something creative with the page as well, even though I am rapidly discovering that my tech abilities are not quite what I hoped or thought they were. Okay then, friends, I am going to go off and try to have a restful evening, see if I can achieve it today. I hope that you are able to do the same, or have an enjoyable evening, whatever you have planned. Until then, I will see you tomorrow, and I bid you good night.